David, yeah. Welcome, people. The secret history of human research. Yeah, the Great Mud Flood of 1834, the 1587 plasma event, the biblical flood, and other historical reset theories by Johnny Davis. 20-minute book highlights, man. Let's go. Today we're looking at the empty mud cities of the 19th century. Why do cities in the 19th century seem so empty and muddy? Did humanity suffer a worldwide depopulation event? I believe so. Historical photographs of different cities may indicate that the world suffered a depopulation. You can see better, sorry. Event. Cities in historical aerial photographs seem like they are built for hundreds of thousands of people, yet appear empty and muddy. St. Petersburg, 1860. This is St. Petersburg. The population of St. Petersburg was allegedly 500,000 people in 1860, and yet nobody is visible in the photographs. Where is everybody? Why are the cities so vast if the population was only 500,000 in each? This ghostly city looks like it could hold millions of people. Look at the picture there. I'll read the book part first and I'll go back to my notes. That'll go. Oh, yeah. Okay, right, let's go to the notes now. Look at the pictures. I'll scan over the pictures for you. And then we'll go to the notes. Alright, look at these empty cities, man. You cheeky man. Well done, Daniel. Hey, Paul. Empty cities, look. I must be quick because I'm caring for my son as well, but I'm also trying to feed the people because I want you to wake up, man, to this truth that you've been lied to by people part of secret societies. I'm a descendant of the Jacobites, prisoner of war, Israelite, tribe of Judah, true Scottish royals, man. They tampered with my phone because I didn't want this information to come forward. WikiLeaks shows this, and I've shown evidence, and I've also got recorded and written evidence as well, man. They break the Third Geneva Convention laws. Okay, so in my notes I put all around the world there is evidence of a world wide mud flood. Moscow, San Francisco, Istanbul, streets, entire ground floors of structures that were clearly built to be entered from what is now buried beneath the ground. Windows that now sit below your feet, doorways that open into packed earth. First floors have somehow become basement with mud all over. It's everywhere. In Seattle, 19th century storefronts sit buried beneath the modern sidewalks, accessible now only through underground tours. In Rome, ancient streets rest 30 feet below the current city level. In Samar, forgive me, can't pronounce that. Medieval buildings poke out of the ground like half-submerged ships. They say this is due to a gradual dust and debris build-up over time. Whatever, I don't think so somehow. The mud came fast. It would seem a pattern emerges that archaeologists don't like to talk about. Don't you? Cities across the world show the same strange signature, a layer of mud, sometimes mixed with sand or clay. Buildings clearly occupied one day and then suddenly filled with sediment, not gradually but suddenly and rapidly. A mud flood happened, man, in the 1800s, man. Okay, caused the cities to become desolate. And I'm just gonna link in the Cabbage Patch and the cloning to this now as well, because for centuries parents have told children school tales about where babies are from. So in cartoons you'll see the stork and that, or in cartoons you'll see the cabbages, babies in cabbages and that, man. The orphan train movement was a supervised welfare program that transported children from crowded eastern cities of the United States to foster homes located largely in rural areas in the Midwest. The orphan trains operated between 1854 to 1929, relocating about 250,000 children. Just say when these children grow up, they had 2 or 3 children of their own. So 250,000 times 3, you're looking at 750,000 adults that had name changed and their place of birth changed. How do you know who is who? Looking into this topic, it looks like it was big business, and of course corruption was where were all the parents? I'll put in the notes. Cabbage Patch Kids clones, 1800s to the 1900s, orphan trains, and continuing, I believe, with the company Clonaid. Orphan trains, repopulation, moving clones and children across the country, films such as The Little Rascals in 1922, also referring to the scriptures, the Book of Enoch, specifically talks about this, man, clones, and mixing DNA, high-tech technology hidden, and knowledge, which is from the fallen angels, if you read the Book of Enoch. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, a bizarre and unsettling theme emerged across Europe and North America. Babies in cabbage patches, not dolls, not nursery rhymes, actual depictions of babies being harvested from cabbages. The images weren't isolated. They appeared everywhere, on vintage postcards, in early silent films, in nursery art, and even in common folklore. Something comes to mind, Star Wars, yeah? Star Wars, and the clones, yeah, and the Jedis and that, man. Do you understand? It's like it's in the films, and the truth's in the films, man. Like the Star Wars, Luke, yeah, Skywalker from the tribe of Judah, man. Do you understand? He was like a Jacobite, man, the Jacobite prisoner, man. Do you understand? Fighting for a cause, fighting for the law, the living creator. Do you understand? Like, artificial clones don't have parents. Old posters reads, this is what the old posters read, okay. Baby incubator, complete installations as operated by us for sale to hospitals and amusement parks. Address: Dr. S. Finchel, Treasurer, Dreamland, Coney Island, Infant Incubator Co. There are old posters advertising Bakeman's baby incubator, 12-month grown in 1 hour. Like the scripture says, there is no new thing under the sun. Artificial soulless humans aren't a real human. At the old world fairs, they had incubator babies on display. People would pay to look at these babies. After the last reset, how did they get enough people to repopulate the empty cities? Some food for thought and some knowledge to bring to the table for you. Just look at these empty cities, people, man. Just look at these empty cities, man.
I'm going to teach you so.
A lot of people walking around, man. They're not going to have soul. They might look like me and you, but they're not going to have spirits, man. They haven't got a spirit, man. Do you understand? Okay, from King David. Thank you for listening. Do some research for yourself, man. All right, this Prisoner of War is done now for today. Till next time, Shalom and peace.